Okay, so I'm in Nakhla mode and I'm walking the dogs. I still have makeup on from this morning's episode. I feel like it's time to talk about my biggest fear, which my biggest fear is money. Yeah, I don't know. The biggest fear is of money. And I think that I'm not alone in that. I think that there are a lot of people that is their biggest fear. And I think there's a lot of other people that don't fear because they found something that they can hold on to. And I think there's other people that don't have that fear at all, and that revenue just flows for them. It's like a mindset in that niche. And that's the mindset that I'm transferring over to. It's the mindset where there is abundance and it naturally flows to you. There is a place like that, a plane like that. I've been there before. And I can also peek in, like I can see it in glimpses. And so when you can see something like that in glimpses and bigger glimpses, then you can slowly transfer over into it. So that's one side of it. And then like I have my another side that says, don't talk about it like it is because you're making more of it. You are realizing it into place. You're making it real by saying it so. Because I can change my story. And as soon as I change my story and hold that new story into place with trust and belief and momentum and seeing the storyline, holding my story in place, the new story, it has to come to be. The world has to align around that story. See, the thing is that when you grow up in one certain story, a lot of times you can't see the other story in order to grasp onto it. So it's like taking a leap of faith. That's what I keep coming back to. Because you have to go from the one storyline that you have always been on, which it isn't serving you anymore, and you don't like it, and you don't want to be on it, and you know it's not true anymore, so you can't hold on to it really. And all of the thought waves are used to thinking in a certain way, or your neurons are already like merged together somehow to think. That becomes your automatic thought, that perspective, like a scarcity perspective, or where money comes from. I have to work really, really, really hard work, and embarrassed to be ask for payment, or there's always lack. All of those things. And so the one side of me says, well, don't beat that drum. Change your story. And then there's another side of me that says, that there's another way to look at it. Like, you have to know what you're looking past before you can look past it. So I have to know that these are the thoughts that I am having in order to it's kind of like going around a gravity and up the other side. You have to know what you're looking past in order to look past it, or you have to know what you're looking at in order to find its opposite, which is actually what you're yearning for and the lack of. So if, let's say, I know that I have a scarcity outlook and I look at money and all, and I'm talking and I can feel all these fears, they're like swirling around in me as I'm speaking. I'm just like, I'm letting them be, and I'm just talking it out. So at least I can know what I'm feeling consciously. And then consciously, if I can bring it into a knowing, I can bring it down into my emotions as well. And then I can like pull my emotions in the direction that I want them in. I really wanted to hike up to that cave, but I don't think I have enough light time left. It's almost full moon. It's beautiful. Beautiful. So I think that part of the process is actually knowing what I'm pushing off of. I mean, there's a lot of different ways to get to the same output. You know, if I'm able to just hold my thought in the high flying, you know, feel good vibe, and allow everything to flow in that vibe, that you know, that the monetary and all of that is just part of the river. So, or though I also like to understand things as I go through them. That way I can already notice them next time they're coming around. Because if I just do something and maneuver it and it works out, okay, that worked out, yay. I don't need to know the reasons why. Then I can look at this. I like finding symmetrical stones. This one kind of has a dent in it, but that's also cool because that means like it has a stand, a place that it can just sit nice. I'm gonna take that one. So that's why I like to understand what I'm feeling. Oh, there's another cool rock. See, I like this one too because it's flat. It's like you can burn incense on that. I like these flat ones too. They're kind of symmetrical. Might as well just keep my bag off my back as long as it's not bothering me, because then I can see now that my eyes are open for these little rocks. See, as I go, see, it's all stony, so I think I'm off the trail. The trail goes somewhere. Yeah, the trail's up there. But I like to go on the riverbed because the riverbed washes all the things. There's like, you know, you find all the cool rocks and anything else that's been washing down the river. It's cool. Besides, it's fun. It's fun like hop skipping on the rocks. So you try to keep your feet only on the rocks, on the big rocks. When there are places like that, like now there is. So only on the big rocks. Okay. Not at the price of falling though. So I'm already past that age. I've already tried all that. I tried all the fun out of that. So that's what I think. I think that I like to understand. I don't always have to understand. You know, there's little places where you give it like a leap of faith. Like here, I understand that the old path isn't right anymore. And I know that there is a new path that's opening up in front of me because I can see it already. I'm getting glimpses of it. And I can't stay in the old path anymore because I don't believe in it anymore. You can't keep doing something you don't believe in anymore. You just can't. Especially if it also like is already against your beliefs. You know better than that. But the new path isn't completely opened up with all the answers, like the hows. The hows aren't there. You know the it will be's. You know that there are better ways because you see other people living them. You don't understand the hows quite, or how for you. I'm already seeing it opening up. I'm already seeing that my faith is going out ahead of me. I'm not needing to, in many things. In many things, I'm still, going through it. But in many things, my faith is already there before I didn't even need to think about it, because it's almost like I don't have a choice. Look at this. That's a really nice rock. I like that rock. If I had a piece of property, I would build my stepping stones to the house out of stones like this that I find that are just, they're symmetrical and they're soft and they are ancient, just like everything else. I would make a little path out of this, out of stones that I found on the side of the mountain. Look, here's another one. See? Those are really fun because you can make like mosaics out of, and they're everywhere. I don't even have to come here to get them. They're out on the side of the mountain. Ooh, this I like. This I like. I like it because it's unique, because it's made out of basalt. So it's made out of volcanic stone, which is a lot harder than this limestone. So in order for it to get like river washed, it would have had to have been ancient, because that stone is really, really tough. It would have taken a long time to get it that symmetrical. So I like those ones. Okay, I'm getting into spider webs. I'm going to turn around and show you where I'm at. See, there's the riverbed. Up there are the cliffs. It's starting, that's where I just came from when I was talking to you. Listen to the birds. You hear the owl? Okay, well, I'm going to end this here, so, and then continue on my walk. I only have a few more minutes till I get out of here, maybe 10-15. That's just a little bit. And it's getting dark. I can already see that the video is going into dark, so. I just love being out in nature. So I appreciate you watching, and I will keep you updated. I'm sending you lots and lots and lots of love.